All right, so I just left the 50-50 with Mr. James Cartwright at $372. So he's going to take it over the top. It's going to be awesome. I have a feeling the Chick-fil-A's are already gone. That's official, correct? Yep. All right, we will remember that the next time, and we will order more. This is our first one of those for the year. And for all the talk on next Friday's race that got canceled, it is definitely canceled. We're racing Wednesday, for God's sakes. Come on.
We're doing Wednesday, Friday this week.
Yeah, but
But what?
we're already racing Wednesday. Next Saturday, go to Cedar Rapids. Yeah, we want you to go to Farmer City tomorrow. Race that Gold Cup, Cedar Rapids. If you're from Iowa, race Cedar Rapids tomorrow. Sunday, there's maybe Sunday's. No, Sunday State Qualifier, Farmer City. Check their times on Facebook. They have a brand new track. They've got a brand new track they're debuting, so they just got a bunch of work done. Check it out. And I think we got Hannah the Hurricane Whitmarsh and Big Hoss Cartwright going to carry the flag for us tonight. Could we have everyone now stand for the national anthem?
Getting close. We need one more. One more copy of Moto Sheets. And the door just opened. It's the Moto Sheet Fairy. Hey, you two, get a room. Oh, wait, let me get this back for you. Paul? Why does this sound like a foreigner song?
There's two balance bikes, so we can probably get them out.
Frazier and Chopa out there on the bounce bikes. If you're ready to go, we're ready to go. I mean, we might be ready to go. Frazier out there one-winging it. Yeah, Chopa's ready to go. All right, if you're ready to go, I'm ready to go. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, go. Oh, late load, late start. Frazier on the 2, Chopa on the 1 right now. Chopa in the high vis tonight. He is PPE approved. And I know that sounds dirty, but it's not. Chopa going to take that one in for the win. Moto 2 7-8 Open. Dominic, Rivez, Macbroom, Edwards, and Jones. And you all have to go see Principal Oshag Honnessy after this moto. That's a deep one. See. Well, that's on you because he's racing cruiser. Single filing out of turn number 1. Sometimes the show's in the tower, folks. You miss a lot. We should start a live feed of what goes on it. No, we shouldn't. No, we really shouldn't. Yeah. Oh, is that how I can get fired? Been trying to retire from this job for like 5 years now. Telling you, when I hit 60, I'm done. Reeves hanging on. Stars and Stripes behind him. That's probably Jones. And Demink. 11-12 open moto number is 3. Bump, Ogden, Ashby, Pavlonis, and Hudgens. Don't forget, we're running total points here tonight. Every round, you are going to be there. Double A, topside ride right now, doing it for those Skull Crushers. Pavlonis, uncharacteristically in the 2. 894, Brockton bump. Bump. Hudgens getting some heat from the Fox. What's the Fox got to say? Oh, boy. Oh, nice move out of the Fox. Paul, did he outfox him? Fox says, I just passed you. Miller Wolwin Handley. Topside ride, Stars and Stripes ride. Going to be Miller. Miller, Wolwin, Handley. 1, 2, and 3. This is 13-14 open.
So are you live or no? No, well, I'm going to keep it live on recording it too. Okay. So even if it goes out live, it records it.
Miller going to take that one in. 31 and over open. Schneider, Jared, Remley. Schneider out good. Jared working the inside. Remley going way inside. Oh, takes Jared up into the turnbuckle. Schneider now, one glove in it. I don't know if he lost a glove or if he found a glove. Schneider going to take that one in. 13-14 girls, Hurst, Hanley, and Natasha B. I got like 7 guys in my class tonight.
If you got to go, let me know.
But you're coming back? Not for a while. Not for a while. I got Moto 14. All right. Hursley. Oh, Hurst in the 3. That's Natasha B out front. Now Hurst making the move on Cora the Explorer. I don't know if she's got enough track to catch up to Natasha B, though. Boy, keep an eye on that first and second place. Natasha B fading. Here comes Hearst. Oh, boy, calling it at the line. Hearst at the line. Motor number 7. 17-20, ladies cruiser. Oh, easy for me to say. Cruiser, Purple Princess, Arionyx, and Baby Metal. Purple Princess on the top side of this one. Miley in there on the 2. Arionyx on the 3. Ladies cruisers. Still going to be Ewert on the 1. Motor number 8, Speed Bump, the Ben Dog, and Danger Deacon Reeves. Reeves got the clean air on the inside. There goes Bump, though, elbow to elbow with him. Now Bump, slicing and dicing. Oh, Reeves gives him a little peek over the shoulder. Shoots him the evil eye. Bump. Didn't matter. Reeves, manual, jump. Bump not looking too bad out there either. Ben Dog out there hanging on to the 3 spot. Still going to be Reeves. Comes Bump. Bump working. Oh, Bump kind of cased that one up. 10-year-old cruisers on the first straightaway. Pavlonis, Peterson, DeMink. Peterson out front one more time. Pavlonis got the hot legs. He just raced open. Cash Money Peterson, Team Iowa ride, topside. Pavlonis, nice jump out of Pavlonis, heading into turn number 2. Still going to be Cash Peterson. Racing Rhett Pavlonis, and that's Vinny Meatballs out there on the 3, also doing it for Team Iowa. You want to take over? Moto 10, Scrowther, Reeves, Cartwright.
Broder P. Pavlonis, Young Money. Reeves on the inside, Shockwave, and Big Hoss Cartwright. Coming around the mountain, Reeves. Doing it for Power Effects Speedco. Shockwave right there doing it for Standard Bikes and Lockdam 14 Salsa. Big Hoss doing it for Gate 8. 1, 2, 3 last turn. That's how they're going. Nice pop by Braden and Colton. First turn looks like whoa in whole shot. No, files into the 2. Time up front. Over the 2. Can Z catch him? Z's been riding like a boss out here. He jumps everything and makes it look real easy. Kime, of course, the powerhouse up front. I don't think Z can catch him, but he's right there. Shope, a nice hole shot chase. Jared. Shope almost going in first, but if he would have been in first, he would have been obligated to continue the sprint. I don't think he wanted any part of that. Dan Ryan in the 2. Third place ride. Castle out of Cedar Rapids. Jagerbomb in the 5. Jared, it's good to see him out here. Must be having a little bit of a break on baseball right now. Sean T, hole shot up front. Second place ride, Remley. Third place is the Stallion, Jeff Swan. Sean T looking good up front. Remley, though, keeping him totally honest. I'll say it. He's definitely right there. Remley. Putting together a pretty good race. Right there on the big bike. Burke, Voisin, Hayda, Denniston, Burwell. If it was 45 years ago, you could see this guy out front Winning races in Cedar Rapids. Just got passed by Burke. Denniston in the 3 now. Hayda, one of the first pros in Iowa, maybe the first. Burke, Hayda, Denniston, Bionic Bob, and Shane Voisin. Whole shot on our 5 and under class. Castle, Ryan, Castle, McInnes, Ince. Looks like McInnes sitting this one out. Beck up front. Second place. Second place ride right now. Could be Castle. Ryan in there. Nope, Carson Castle, 3 years old right now in the 4 spot. Carson Castle at 3 years old, heading into that last turn. Seven Navis out on the track. Lawrence, Ramos, Adams, and Ryan. Up front, Bendog. Jalen Ramos in that 2 spot. Third place ride is Madeline Ryan and Bodie, the Shredder Lawrence. Single foul to the line. Ramos right there. Bendog taking it in. On the track right now, looks like 17. I'm missing two. Where are they at? You got to call me. All right. Where are they? On the track right now. Frazier. Oh, I see the O show out there. All right, hold up 1 second, riders. Hold up. Give us 1 second. Check, check, check. All right. Moto 17, don't go too far. We're going to rerun you guys. Valentino Frazier. We're going to bring it up in a few motos. Carson Frazier. Carter McInnes. Jackson Goodman. Oh, and the O Show Cunningham. You guys are going to get another chance. $18 in the gate. Let's run them.
Full rack coming at you, Moto 18. 3 wide into that first turn, a little slicing, a little dicing. Oh, a little elbow, a little wall ride. Oh, we lose 1. Oh, and then insult to injury, got their legs ran over. All right, I missed every number plate that went past me because I was watching that crash. Looks like everybody's all right. Looks like Zimmerman was the one that found the wall up there. Yeah.
We're coming back to Moto 17 within about 2 or 3 more.
Okay, give me a heads up.
You'll have to call them up.
Give me a heads up. All right, Moto 18. That was 10 novice. We are getting things squared away. It's like the first time every time. All right, Kenny Ellison and Bump. 894 ride out. It's going to be Bump. Bump got Ellison on his elbow. Now Ellison moving up. Sophie Joe Kinney hanging on to the 3 spot. Bump and Ellison trading it back and forth a little bit. Looks like Carter Ellison now coming down out of Cedar Rapids to race with us. Thanks for coming along. Bump going to hang on to the 2 spot. And Sophie Joe Kinney on the 3. Looks like Carter Ellison's got that one wrapped up. 36 and over novice. The Nuge, Arianic, the other Nuge, and Nate Lawrence. Down that second straightaway, get a plate on that top side. That's the 961. That's Nate Lawrence. Lawrence on the 1. Lawrence grabbed a skate park bike and came to the BMX track. Lawrence, Nugent, Arionics, and Nugent. Todd Nugent. And they're on the 2, Arionics on the 3. Kim Nugent on the 4. All the way from Naples, those Nugents is that proper plural for Nugents? I don't know. 17's up. It's on. All right, rerun of Moto 17 happening right now. Going to be Frazier with a Z, McInnes, Goodman, and Cunningham. Single filing their way out of turn number 1. 354, that's Carson Frazier. Frazier on the 1, McGinnis out there on the 2. McGinnis, the other Frazier, Goodman, and the Osho out there. Frazier hanging on to the 1. McGinnis, the dart, trying to get in there. Getting some heat out of the 3 ride. Races for second place right now. I misplayed on the 3 ride. Was working it, though. All right, that was the rerun of 17. That takes us back around to Moto 21. Edward, Zimmerman, Ramos. The 191 ride, Brody Zimmerman on the top side. They're 2 wide behind him. Now Ramos settles into the 2 spot. PJ trying to hold his own. Still going to be Brody Zimmerman on the 1. Zimmerman, Ramos, Edwards, 1, 2, 3, just like that. That is 7-year-old intermediate class. Moto number 21. 22 gets out of the gate. Looks like Reeves with a whole shot on that one. Reeves got the Mink. Fisher Jones and BMX Rex. Rex sitting in the 3. Topside Reeves. Reeves, Jones, Rex, and the Flying Squirrel. Reeves still hanging on to the 1 spot, doing it for Power Effects Speed Co. The Outlaw, Fisher Jones, doing it for Gate 8 and Sexton Ford. Going to hold on to the 2. 11 intermediate. Oh, Hearst. Hearst comes out, shuts the door on Dr. Jones. Hold on to your potatoes, Dr. Jones. The Fox, Elijah Hudgens on the 2. Hearst starting to check out of this one. The Demon, Ryland Hurst, going to take that one into the 3 turn on the 1 ride. The Fox and Dr. Jones going to finish that one out. 16 intermediate, moto number is 24. Kime, the Wicker Man, Baby Metal, Braden Shady, and Spiker. Whole shot wheelie on the inside out of Kime. Spiker sitting on the 2 right now. The other Kime working it. Spiker going to hold him off. Oh, nice move out of Baby Metal. She shuts the door on Braden Shady. Hanging on to the 4 spot. Right now, though, Kime on the 1. Kime, Spiker, Kime, Baby Metal, and Shady. Single filing it into turn number 3. Still going to be Kime. Kime takes a peek over the shoulder, making sure he's got enough room to coast it. Now the other Kime working Spiker down that last straightaway. I think Spiker's going to hang on. 2 spot. Baby Metal holding off Shady. Shady gaining some ground, though. Baby Metal going to hang on. Moto 25 on the track. There's a whole lot of beef out there right now. This is like, I don't know, 17 expert to 60 and over intermediate. I don't know. Bailey, Schneider, Culver, Swan, Bionic Bob, and Miller. Caden Bailey leading the pack. Caden Schneider in there on the 2. Stanton Schneider on the 3. Culver, Swan, Bob, and Miller rounding that one out. Girls experts on the track. Hanley, Whitmarsh, and Perham. Been seeing a lot of Lydia Perham down here racing with us, East Moline. Doing it for Team Mangler out there. She's putting the heat on the See Ya ride of Hannah the Hurricane. She must have felt that heat. Laid down a couple extra pedals to keep herself out in front of Lydia Perham. Cora the Explorer out there doing it for Skull Crusher. On the 3, looks like Whitmarsh going to hang on to the 1. 2, the Stripe. 9-year-old experts bump Nugent Ash. Gate goes down. Looks like bump on the inside. Chandler Ash. Little Nuge out there. Nuge doing it with a bum wing. I talked to him after the race the other night. He is up from Florida, going to spend some time with his relatives up here. We're going to be seeing a lot of him this summer, I got a feeling. Speed bump still on the 1. Chandler Ash on the 2. Gate 8. Sexton Ford ride of Chandler Ash. And Nugent on the 3. Looks like that's how that one's going to go. Fast one coming at you. Moto number is 28. Going to be 10 expert. Cash Peterson, Vinny Meatballs, and Pavlonis. Cash Peterson, Pavlonis, then Vinny Meatballs. Team Iowa ride of Pavlonis. Or I'm sorry. Broder Peterson. Pavlonis rides for factory round 2. He's reeling in Cash Peterson. I don't think he's going to be able to get him, though. And another Team Iowa ride. Vinny Meatballs hanging on to the 3 spot. 11X, Haas Cartwright, Fort Knox Reeves, and the Crank Cruncher, Justin Scrowther. Reeves with the whole shot. Scrowther closing the door. Cartwright looking to the inside. Scrowther looking to the inside of Reeves, giving Reeves some heat right now. Power Effects Speedco ride, Fort Knox Reeves on the 1 ride. Scrowther on the 2, shopping the inside. Factory Standard ride, Gate 8 and Sexton Ford ride of Big Hoss Cartwright on the 3. Reeves, Scrowther, Cartwright. Reeves gives Scrowther the evil eye. Oh boy, it slowed him down. I think they hate the scores. Ashby, Swan, Honer. Swan just showing Double A all kinds of back wheel right now, not letting him by. I think Double A's got the speed to get around him. Swan just won't let it happen. Honer in there on the 3. Ashby going to give up the ghost, let Swan go. Moto number is 31, almost done with round 1. Moto's back up to staging. 14X, Hanley, Shekels, Miller, Goro. Miller on the top side of this one. This kid's so fast they gave him 2 number 1s. The hand grenade, Brendan Hanley, almost jumps onto the garage. Seen that happen. Big Show, Bentley Shekels out there in the 4. Goro working the 2, trying to hold off Hanley. Miller checked out. All right, staging lanes are very empty. Coach Jill is looking for you in staging. There's more hockey on tonight. Let's get this race rolling. Banky on the top side of this one, got Burke in tow, and Condren out there out of Cedar Rapids hanging on to the 3 spot. Now Burke rolling up on Jerry Dennison. Dennison trying to hold him off, doing it for Trusty Steeds. Strange motion standard kicker ride of Burke. Burke working him at the line. All right, Moto 1. Balance bikes, Frazier, Chopa. And the rest of you should be back to staging.
Got me a Baja Blast. God dang it. I don't know what in the heck's going on here.
Wait a minute, I forgot to turn the mic on. 3, 2, 1, go! I have to turn the mic off when me and Paul talk. Sometimes Paul curses. Frazier going to take that, or Chopa going to take that in. Frazier on the bum wing. Going to hang on. I was talking to Frazier earlier. He was hopping a fence and got tangled up. His dad wanted to show me the picture of his arm, and I couldn't look. I didn't want to see. Looking for BMX Rex, are we? Rex, looking for you in the gate. Jones, Edwards, McBroom, Reeves, and maybe Rex. We're waiting on somebody else, too. I only got 3 in the gate. Oh, PJ's out? Okay, nobody told me. Sorry. Rex, can I sell your dad a number plate? What's up with PJ's? You All right, here we go. Hey, you guys, off the gate. Now, back. Keep going. There you go. Reeves with the whole shot. McBroom in there. Looks like she's settling into the 3. The Outlaw, Fisher Jones, gate 8. Sexton Ford ride. McBroom and BMX Rex. Still going to be Reeves, though. Reeves on the 1, Jones on the 2. That is Moto 2, 7 and 8 open. Moto 3, 11, 12 open. Bump, Ogden, Ashby, Pavlonis, Hudgens. Pavlonis, AA, out front right now, steering the pack into turn number 1. Somebody diving down low. I think that's Brockton Bump looking down low. Hudgens gets around Bump, hangs on to the 3. Hudgens is very, very concerned about where Brockton Bump is. I tell you one thing, Elijah, he's right there. Pavlonis going to keep ahead of AA and take the win. 13-14 open. Miller, Woolwin, Handley. What are you guys doing? Guys, they're slowing down the program. How many times do I got to tell you? Stanley Cup finals are on right now. I should be home watching hockey, not watching you guys clown around a BMX track. Fuller, Miller, Handley, now they're racing. Comes Miller working Woolwin down that last straight. Wow. That is smooth. Smooth with 2 O's and 2 V's. Schneider, Jared Remley. Schneider out in front of Jared. Remley back there in the 2, or the 3. Older open class. Jared out there and Remley on the cruisers. Schneider going to take that one in. Moto number 7, ladies cruisers. Whole shot going to go to Natasha. Hurst now trying to get around Cora the Explorer. Making it happen, heading into turn number 2. Natasha B starting to check out a little bit. Hurst hanging on to the 2. Cora the Explorer settled in on a 3. That is Moto 6. Moto 7. Baby Metal got the pop, but the Purple Princess had the creaky 2-3 cranks going on there. She is hanging on to the 1 right now. Baby Metal on the 2. Arionyx on the 3. This is Moto number 7, 17, and over ladies cruiser class. Purple Princess going to take that one in for the win. Baby Metal on 3. Pavlonis getting back up to the gate. Oh, thought he was in this one. He's in the next one. Bump, Adams, and Reeves. Reeves with a whole shot. Reeves steering the pack. And by pack, I mean speed bump. Bump back there in the 2. Bendog chasing those guys down. Reeves on the top side. Power Effect Speedco ride. Here comes Bump now, working him. Reeves keeping an eye on him. I wouldn't be watching him. I'd just be pedaling. As here comes Bump. Bump going to try to make something happen down that last turn, last straightaway. I don't know if you're going to out-smooth Danger Deacon Reeves down that last straight. Here we go, 10 cruiser. Pavlonis, Peterson, Demink. Peterson doing it out of gate 8. Gets the whole shot. Team Iowa ride. Pavlonis hanging on to the 2. Vinny Meatballs on the 3. Still going to be Peterson, Pavlonis, Vinny Meatballs. Looks like Peterson going to take that one in just in front of Pavlonis. Motor number 10, Scrowther, Reeves, Haas, Cartwright. Reeves with a whole shot. Looks like the crank cruncher, Justin Scrowther, in there on the 2. Big Haas hanging on to the 3. Wow. That was a little nuts. Did he do that on purpose? Reeves going to take that one in to the last straightaway in front of Scrowther. Haas Cartwright trying to reel him in. Doing a good job out there, staying into the mix. Reeves on the 1.
Gate popping. Kime time up front. Z-Man in the 2. Z jumping into that first turn. Let's see what he's got. Does he want to win? Woolman sitting back. Kime got some heat. Z just floating it in the 2. Here we go. Oh, Z bonking that jump. Oh, double manual. Chopa, if he gets the whole shot, he might have to continue sprinting. I think he's just doing gate practice tonight. Jared up front. Chopa Ryan. Jeremy Castle and the Jaeger bomb, Jacob Jaeger. Jared, good to have him here out at the track tonight. I haven't seen him a lot lately, a little bit. Chopa for 2. Sean T, nice pop. Remley wearing his 1,500 lap East Moline BMX shirt. 1,500 laps in one season. That's a lot. Swan in there. Swan is not wearing his 1,500 lap shirt right now. He's wearing his Swan Racing shirt, which is about 30 laps. Sean T bonking everything in sight. Ramley going to shock his way to second. Burwell losing into the gate. Nice pop by Deniston. Burke in there. Hayda. I got to get the full report, but he might be the first ever Iowa BMX pro. I got to get confirmation on that. When BMX first started in Iowa, he was around. And I think he might have turned pro first. There's another guy here tonight, Rick Condren. He also was a pro in the early 80s. Burke getting by Deniston. Hayden for 3. Voisin, Burwell in the 4-5. That's how they're going. Gage dropping on the 5 and under class. Leading it around the first turn. Could be in since leading the way. Beckins in the 1 spot. Second place ride. Looks like the 561, maybe Ellie Castle. 755, Ryan in there. Kaya McInnes in the mix. Ince taking it home. Pretty sure Carson Castle in that 2 spot Could be McInnes for 3. Ellie Castle. No, Carson Castle out there in the 5. That was Ellie Castle taking it in. Kaya McInnes in there. Our 3-year-old working to get around this track. Really? Who was the second one? Who was the third one? All right, it has been confirmed. Hayda was the first pro in Iowa ever. Driscoll was second. Interesting. 5 and under cleaning up right now in the last straightaway. We are moving on to Moto 16. The shredder in there. Bendog. Ramos. I don't know. I have to figure that out. Bob Nash probably know that. First pro in the Quad Cities. Might have been Nash. He was pro at the Worlds. Bendog up there. Jalen. Madeline Ryan and the shredder. Yes. Check it out, Bendog holding off Ramos. Here we go. All right, word on the street is Carson Little Frazier has got about 37 people in his pit crew tonight watching him. He just read off the whole lineup of everybody that's here to see him ride tonight, and he is winning right now. Second place ride, Frazier. That is Valentino. McInnes on the outside. Osho in the 4, Goodman for 5. What a great race this is turning into. Look at McInnes. Whoa, this is the fastest I've ever seen him go. Frazier in the 2. Can McInnes hold on? It looks legit if he could pedal. Yeah. Best race I've ever seen him do, ever. Should be 8 going in. 2, 4, 6, 8 riders on the track right now coming around the mountain. Kid in blue. Kinley Ellison out of CR. Second place ride, 6:31. I'm going to call that Kimber Ellison. The Ellison right now. Wreck and Shop. Zimmerman in the 3. Bad Bob in the 4. Aiden Lawrence holding his own right there. Looks like Porter, the Superman, in the 5. The Ellison crew up front. Zimmerman and Lawrence.
You good? I don't have my glasses on, but I got long arms. Yeah. Ellison bump and Sophie Joe Kinney. Ellison on the 1, bump on the 2. Kinney on the 3. Oh, side by side heading into turn number 2. Ellison. Oh, man. Carter Ellison holding off bump. Sophie Joe out there still hanging on to the 3. This will be Ellison and bump 1 and 2. Kenny on the 3. Whole shot goes to not Nugent. I thought Nugent had it. Looks like Lawrence has got it. Be Lawrence on the 1, Nugent on the 2, Arionics on the 3, and Kim Nugent. Up here on the gate, I was looking at Kim's shoes. She's got the most patriotic Vans I've ever seen. Sidney Lawrence on the 1, doing it on that STA. That's about 4 pounds heavier than your bike. Lawrence, Nugent, Onyx, and Nugent. Looks like that's the way that one's going to go. Moto 21 locked and loaded. Going to be PJ Zimmerman and Ramos. 3 wide at the stripe. Zimmerman trying to throw some elbows into Ramos. Ramos having none of that. PJ got the inside line. Going to shut the door. Zimmerman diving down low. PJ hanging on. They're ganging up on him. Working the inside, though. Going to be Ramos. Ramos steals it away in turn number 2. PJ trying to hang on. Ramos, Edwards, and Ellison. Looks like Ramos going to take that one in. Ramos, PJ Zimmerman. Moto 22 hits turn number 1. Going to find Danger Deacon Reeves, topside ride. Reeves on the 1. Working the outside, going to be the Outlaw, Fisher Jones, BMX Rex, and the Flying Squirrel. Flying Squirrel just moved up to expert the other night. Good job, Sophie. Topside ride, still going to be Reeves, going to be Jones, going to be DeMink, and the Flying Squirrel. Gate goes down 3 wide at the stripe. Hurst got the inside right now. It'll be the Demon, Rylan Hurst. Hurst on the 1. The Fox, Elijah Hudgens, trying to hold off Dr. Jones. Hurst, Hudgens, Jones, 1, 2, and 3. Hurst doing it for that Skull Crushers team. The Fox, Elijah Hudgens. And Dr. Jones doing it for Gate 8, Sexton Ford. That one's stretched out. I'm going to say that's the way that one's going to go. 16 intermediate on the gate. Moto number is 24. Spiker, Shady, O'Malley, Wickerman, and Kime. Whole shot goes to the 1 ride. That's going to be Kime. Braden Kime on the 1. Spiker trying to work the 2. Spiker still hanging on to the 2. Kime, Shady, and O'Malley rounding that one out. Kime stretching that lead out. Spiker hanging on to the 2. Kime, Shady, and Baby Metal. Baby Metal trying to work Shady down that last straightaway. Not enough track to make it happen. Big one coming at you. Schneider, Bailey, Culver, Burwell, Swan, Miller, and Captain Chaos. Gate goes down. Schneider on the inside. But there goes Bailey now. Bailey leading the Schneiders is Culver in there on the 4. Going to be Swan and Miller bumping elbows. Burwell hanging on. Some of these guys were just racing Cruiser like 3 motos ago. Still going to be Bailey. Caden Bailey, topside ride. Gate 8, Sexton Ford. Caden Schneider on the 2. Culver takes it over the 3 spot from Captain Chaos. Swan on the 5. Miller and Burwell. 13 Girls X on the track. Handley, Whitmarsh, Perham. Whitmarsh doing it from the outside, hanging on to the 1, doing it for Factory Sia. Perham trying to find a way in. She keeps reeling her in down that turn 1, and then Hannah just slingshots her way out of that turn. Cora the Explorer, Skull Crushers ride, hanging on to the 3 spot. Mangler ride of Perham trying to catch up to Whitmarsh. I don't think Whitmarsh is going to let that happen. Moto number 27. Ash Nugent bump with the whole shot. Ash in there on the 2. The Nuge out there on the 3 with the bum wing. Racers, we do have the Egg Scramble Challenge happening after last moto of round 2, so please don't storm the track. Bump going to hang on to the 1, Ash, and the Nuge. Well, that sounds like a morning show, doesn't it? Ash and the Nuge on Q106 playing all the hits from the 80s. Bump going to take that one in for the win. Moto 28 hits the gate and hits the first straight. Going to be Cash Money Peterson on the 1. Peterson. Pavlonis working the inside. Boy, Pavlonis, if you could keep your wheels on the ground, you might make up some room on Peterson. Peterson not fooling around out there. Laying them down. That's Vinny Meatballs hanging on to the 3 spot. Still going to be Peterson on the 1, Pavlonis on the 2. 11X. Whole shot goes to Reeves. Scrowther on his inside. Haas Cartwright shopping the outside. Reeves, Scrowther, Big Haas, 1, 2, and 3. Power Effects Speedco ride. Fort Knox Reeves on the 1. Factory Standard ride. Scrowther. Gate 8 Sexton Ford ride. Big Haas Cartwright on the 3. That is 11X. Moto number is 29. Still going to be Reeves, Scrowther, and Big Haas, just like that. 12X on the gate. Honer, Swan, Ashby. Honer, I'd just keep laying them down. Honer, Swan, Ashby. Swan now working into the 1. Ashby working the other side of Honer. Honer giving him the evil eye. Has to let him go by. Now Swan, double A, Honer. Swan and Ashby down that last straightaway. Going to be Swan on the 1. Goro, Miller, Shekels, Handley. 4 wide heading to that tabletop. Stretching out a little bit. Handley got the inside line. I think Miller's got the speed, though. Miller trying to get back around Handley. Handley got the inside line heading into turn number 2. Miller going to fight for position. He gets himself out front and picks his line. Still going to be Corbin Miller. Topside ride. Handley, Goro, and the big show, Bentley Shekels, hanging on to the 4. Miller looking great down that last straight. 56 and over X. Condren, Dennison, Burke. 3 wide at the table. You guys be safe out there. Dennison, Burke. Burke thought he was going to go high and go around Dennison, and they almost let Condren by on the inside. Now Burke moving back up on Dennison. Dennison still got the inside. Condren shopping the inside way deep. Burke now got a line on Dennison heading into turn number 3. Going to be Burke, Dennison, Condren. Burke going to take that one in for strange motion, standard kicker. Justin, track's closed. We got a race. Hey, you guys, hang on one sec. We got 1 lap left. Scrambled egg challenge. It's so scrambled, they're starting at the finish line. You guys ready? All right, here we go. This might be a little bracket racing going on. I don't know how much of a head start Emily's going to give double A. But here we go. 3, 2, 1, go. Oh, that just hurts. I just pulled a hammy watching them. Double A. I got the inside line on Remley. Wow. Double A. You know why he can do that? Because Abel's always riding the track backwards. I think Remley's toying with you, Abel. Yeah, Remley wants to hang on to that dozen eggs. Double A, if you win eggs tonight, you're cooking breakfast tomorrow. No, Remley hangs on to the eggs. All right, Scotty Culver going to get some foot down going. Nice run out of Ashby. He's wiped. Foot down going on. Scotty, I'll get you some prizes. All right, we've said it 100 times tonight. Going to say it again, and it always prefaces with, don't forget, tomorrow, racing in Farmer City, Gold Cup qualifier, Sunday, their Illinois State qualifier. Free race tomorrow evening in Cedar Rapids. So if you're not going to Farmer City, you ought to go to Cedar Rapids. Get some BMX racing in. Scotty Culver going to play a couple games of foot down for us. Prizes from foot down, once again brought to you by Rudy's Tacos. And looks like some standard stickers heading out that way. Big thanks to Rick and Jess over at Standard Bike Co. hooking us up with some free stickies. If you don't want to go BMX racing tomorrow but want to ride some BMX, it's a huge jam at Hollywood. Going to be big up there tomorrow. Grab your freestyle bike and head up there. There is so much BMX going on around the Quad Cities this weekend. I don't know if Farmer City's really around the Quad Cities, but it seems like every time I watch the news, the Quad City area grows. I swear it goes from like Dubuque to Burlington, and from Springfield to Des Moines. They call it the Quad City area. So yeah, there is absolutely positively no reason for you to not ride your BMX bike this weekend. So get out there and have some fun. That's what it's all about. Foot down going on right now. We'll get mains going here very, very shortly. 50-50. Oot and a boot.
Tomorrow is Ellie Castle's birthday. Come to Cedar Rapids.
If you go to race in Cedar Rapids tomorrow, be sure and stop by and say happy birthday to Ellie Castle. Ellie, how old are you going to be?
6.
All right, Ellie's going to be 6 tomorrow. All right, ladies. See you later. All right, racers, let's start clearing the track. Let's get balance bikes out to that last straightaway. We'll wake them up and knock the goldfish crackers out of their hands because it's time to go racing. Motos to staging. Main events coming up. I'm not going to tell you, don't forget, if you don't know about all the BMX things that are going on by now, you must be living in a cave on Mars with your fingers in your ears. Here's Paul to tell you all about the BMX events that are going on this weekend.
You just did, didn't you? I said I wasn't going to tell him. Oh, you're not telling him? I'm telling him. James Cartwright, when you're 50-50ing, Kenny Ellison, King Kong Kenny Ellison wants to buy some tickets. Half-price hot dogs? $1 popcorns? Are you nuts? I can't even believe this. Half-price hot dogs just went down. Don't forget, tomorrow, Farmer City, Illinois. Gold Cup qualifier, big trophies, all the good stuff. Sunday, Illinois State qualifier.
I just told him we weren't going to tell him again.
And then I'm telling him right now.
they
then
got to know.
Cedar Rapids is racing tomorrow. 4:30 to 5:30 registration. Cedar Rapids races on Monday night, 6 to 7 registration.
But tomorrow's race in Cedar Rapids is a free race.
Free race in Cedar Rapids tomorrow. And guess what? Our next race here is Wednesday night next week. That's our next race. After the races tonight, we would love to tarp that track because we won't be back out here until Tuesday.
Don't forget about the jam tomorrow in Hollywood if you want to take your skate park bike out and head up to Hollywood. Right now, though, balance bikes. Looking for Shopa. The only time Shopa's kid doesn't want to be on the track is when it's time for his moto. We got to get him out of the sandbox. Yep, he's going the other way. There he goes. It's like having one goldfish in a bowl. You can't catch the last one. You're trying to clean your fish tank. You get like 7 out of 8 in that last one. Just, I don't know, he finds a place to hide. All right, we failed to mention earlier that the live feed was up. We've been having a little trouble. Jeff's been recording it, so if you can't watch it right now, you can watch it back later. I always watch it back to hear the stupid things I say. Yes, yeah, I know. I'm not trying to get better. I'm trying to retire. All right, here we go. Balance bikes in 3, 2, 1, go! Whole shot! So Fraser with the bum wing. Oh my gosh, Shopa, you're gonna get beat by a one-armed kid. The Shopa wasted all his energy trying to pedal out of the sandbox. The sandbox is a big hit with the young ones. We just ask that you empty your pockets before you leave. You cannot take pockets full of sand home with you. We need those for the sandbags that hold the tarps down. Speaking of tarps, we're going to tarp the track when this race is over. All right, I tell you what, you can ride till midnight, but you got to tarp the track before you leave all by yourself. Don't forget to lock the gates on the way out. You got gates. We're ready to go. Sarah's close enough. Somebody's child is about to wander onto the track. Watch turn 2 for me. There he goes. Somebody caught him. Thank you. Thank you. To make Reeves, McBroom, Edwards Jones. Looks like PJ might have opted out of open class tonight. Reeves with the whole shot. Jones in there on the 2 again. DeMink on the 3. McBroom working PJ. In and out of turn number 2. PJ swooping down low on McBroom. Can't make it stick. Reeves taking Jones down that last straightaway. Looks like that's how that one's going to go. Main moto number 3, bump, Ogden, Ashby, Pavlonis, and the Fox. Ashby, wow, shut the door on the entire class. Put the padlock in the hasp, clicked it, threw the key in the creek. Or do you say crick? Depends on where you're from. Ashby hanging on to that one, doing it for Skull Crushers. Pavlonis on the 2. Be Brockton bump on the 3. I'm sorry, that's Hudgens on the 3. Bump on the 4. Harmony Ogden on the 5. Racing the open class with the fellas tonight. Good work, Harmony. Main Moto 4, 13-14 open. Going to be Hanley, Woolwin, Miller. Oh, Miller might be toying with him. Woolwin on the 1. Hanley on the 2. Miller. Miller starting to reel him in now. I don't know, he might have given Woolman too much of a head start. A little bracket racing going on. Woolman not feeling it down that last straight. Here comes Miller. Boy, if you want to know, oh, Miller. Schneider on the 1, Jared and Remley on the 2 and the 3. This is 31, we'll call it 17 over open. Hey, Sean the pro. Remley's 47. 47. Schneider going to take that in for the win. Bailey Remley on the 2 and the 3. Whole shot out of 13-14 girls cruiser. Going to Natasha B, doing it out of Cedar Rapids. She's going to be up racing Cedar Rapids tomorrow. Demon Ryland Hurst on the 2 right now. Keith, we can't tarp the track yet. I know you're excited. I know you want to get home and watch the hockey game. Oh, wait, that's me. Natasha B holding off Hurst down that last straightaway. Gonna take that one in for the win. Hitting the stripe right now. Baby Metal, Arionyx, and the Purple Princess. He's right behind you. Purple Princess on the 1. Baby Metal on the 2. Hey, Joel, I heard Baby Metal's starting a U.S. tour. Yeah, they're coming back to America. I heard it for reals, for real life. Ewart hanging on to the 1, Baby Metal on the 2, and Arionyx on the 3. Bump, Adams, Reeves. Oh, Bump getting out on Reeves. Oh, Reeves steals it away from him. Give me Reeves, Bump. And the Ben Dog. Reeves hanging on to the 1. Bump's working him, though, giving him fits tonight. Ben Dog hanging on to the 3. Reeves hanging on down that last straightaway. Bump working him, though, all the way to the line, keeping him honest. Moto number 9, 10 cruiser, Peterson. Peterson, whole shot on Pavlonis and Mink.
Broder P. Pavlonis in the 2 spot. DeMink for 3. 1, 2, 3. Last turn of action. Broder P. Gonna go in for the win. Pavlonis in the 2 spot. DeMink for 3. Okay, popping nice start out of Reeves. 4 knocks in the front. Up high. Good race out of Haas down low. Working Scrouther. Can he come back? Scrouther with a bit of a breakaway. 1 footer out of Reeves. What's going on? I don't even know any 10-year-olds that do 1 footers, really, except him. Scrouther and Big Haas. Gate going. Z-Man Wowen and Kime time. Z-Man looking for some speed here. He's got it. Look at this race for first. Kime time up front, 15. Z-Man and the 12-year-old in there, giving him a run for the money. Z taking it over. There you have it. Whoa, went for 3 more cruisers on the track. Chopa. Shope up front, Jared in the 2, Ryan